How's everybody doing today? I tried to pick another spot that was quiet, and it just so happens to be there's a soccer game behind me. So if you hear that, that's what it is. This place is usually dead quiet, and then of course the day I show up to do the video, I have that. Last time I was here, there's heavy machinery operating, and it's like an area where it's quiet 99% of the time. But that's how that's how it lands up. You know, there's always a force or energy that stops us from getting to where we want to be spiritually sometimes, and we run into situations like this, and it's not uncommon. But what we're going to talk about today is limiting belief systems, and we got to figure out what those are for you, because limiting belief systems will prevent you from manifestation. And some of those could be things that you're not even thinking of, like, do you believe that money is evil, or the people that have money or rich are evil, or do you believe you're not deserving of that abundance, or that financial gain, due to guilt of some sort, or maybe if you have it, that then somebody else will be envious of you, and you don't want to feel that guilt, or those friends or whatever don't want that feeling from them, or maybe they'll change your friendships with maybe family members or friends and stuff like that, because stuff will change. Once you have abundance and a lot of money, then people will act differently towards you. They may ask for the money and not be grateful for it, when they'll just keep asking you over and over again. Oh, you have it. It's nothing. It's like spending $1 to you is the same as giving me $100. They'll do the financial comparisons to the average dollar amount and stuff like that, and you may lose friendships and family over the situation. But you can't feel guilt, because what you're doing is, when you're increasing your vibration and your spiritual belief systems and manifesting all the time, you always have the option. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough a second. Excuse me. You always have the option to teach others how you did it, right? So the best gold, one could say, to give them is the information to how you receive that manifestation. Now, if they're not ready for it, and they're not believing what you say, and a lot of times when people start learning the spiritual stuff or whatever, they'll start arguing with other people about why it is, how things are operating, and why you manifest, and you're a co-creator of the universe. And it's a hard pill to swallow for most people, so they don't believe, and they'll just argue and even get mad at you, because they're projecting their emotions based on their core belief systems. And that's what you're trying to change, is your core belief systems, which is difficult. That's why I'm talking today about the limiting of belief systems. Maybe you're afraid to be rich because it'll change your lifestyle so drastically it could shock you, or like I was saying before, that maybe you feel that rich people are evil and you'll do bad things with the money, or maybe you just don't believe that you can receive $30 million. Like, that's just not a belief in your mind. You say, oh, it's a one in a billion win the lotto. It's like, no, people manifest millions of dollars on a daily basis. You just don't have a strong enough belief to know that that's possible for you very easily. Spirituality is actually pretty simplistic. Manifestation is very simplistic. It's just what is limiting your belief to manifest certain things. Now, it may not just be money, it could be relationships. Like, oh, I always get into this type of relationship and they react a certain way to me. Even I find myself saying that every once in a while, because for whatever reason, I have that energetic personality, or I did before, maybe not now because I'm changing my vibrations. But before, people would project their emotional trauma onto me, even though I didn't do anything wrong to them. They'll project it onto me like I'm blamed for how their life went, when I don't even know who they are, or I didn't even know them before that year or whatever. But they're blaming me for all their past issues. Those people that are, because certain individuals have energies that make people react a certain way, and energetic exchanges is more communication than like body language and verbal. So you say verbal is 18% communication and body language is 80% communication and all that stuff like that. Well, energy is a big factor. I think it's more so than the body language, because you could just sit there and stay completely still and give information to that other person, and they're reacting to it, and you have no body language, just sitting completely still, right? Just staring at them, no facial expressions and stuff like that. So it's energetic. It's more than body language as well. So that factor is much larger than just the normal communication styles that we normally think about when we're talking to people. And so once you have an understanding of that, you can start sensing what the other person's feeling without even them like moving, so to speak, or in the way you're reacting to it. That's why certain people don't like each other or may like each other just from their presence alone, because it's an energetic connection between the individuals. And but going back to the limited and belief systems, you have to find out within yourself what is the limiting factor. Why do you're pressing on the gas and the pedal won't go down to like full throttle on your car? Like, why you just hold, like it's barely going like 5 miles an hour? Why can't you go full throttle to go 100 miles an hour? There's something that's limiting you. It could even be like a Christian upbringing, that you have a false sense of like how money is received when you're actually creating it, and you don't have to actually work for it at a specific job. That could be a limiting belief system factor. I'm just using that as an example because there's a great many limiting belief systems, and you have to find out within yourself what it is that you're experiencing to keep the rev limiter on the vehicle, so to speak. Like I said before, it could be guilt, it could be envy, idolization. Idolization is a big one that I didn't think about earlier, where let's say you're watching an actor on TV or in a movie, your favorite actor, you're kind of like idolizing them because they're getting everything they want and that stuff like that. So that it's actually creating a negative presence inside yourself, because that envy means you feel like you're not able to do what they're able to do. So then, therefore, you're envious of it, and that's where the idolization comes from. Because why would you idolize somebody else when you can create anything you want in your reality anyways? So why would you idolize them if you can do that equivalent or even more? If that makes any sense. So we got to think about ourselves and kind of like self-reflect is a big factor of like what is it you're thinking internally that's causing a inverse like negative energy to block that it is which to move forward. Only you know that yourself, so you have to kind of like sit back and self-reflect. It's like, how do I think about myself and what I'm doing every single day? Do I feel like I have to work a job to make money? Do you feel that you won't be able to win the lotto or win some sort of a sweepstakes to make $30 million, or someone just gift you $30 million? What is it that you believe that it's on the limiter? Because the universe is completely abundant. You can literally change everything around you. It's unlimited. There's an infinite amount of information that you can change into your parallel reality. There's no limiting factor. 30 million is not even the limit. 30 trillion is not even the limit. There's no number attached to it. It could be an infinite amount of money. It could be an infinite amount of source. Because the source power is energy, and for a simulation, you're just creating everything around you. Like you could do whatever you wanted to. You could be in a like the Star Trek reality, so to speak, where they're just creating things out of the machine. I mean, that's what's happening. It's like a 5D experience that we're transitioning into. And today I came out here to the park because I wanted to try to make a more like I felt like maybe you guys don't feel like my videos are authentic, and I'm trying to be very authentic with you when I talk, because I'm trying to serve you guys to make yourselves better. This is why I'm doing this. And if you don't feel like I'm being authentic, and that this might be a slight fear of mine based on my viewership currently, but maybe that's what I'm not doing is being authentic to you. And maybe it's my energy state at this current place, but know that in my heart that I'm using my heart chakra to tell you the information that I'm trying to give to you through this video. I'm not using my mind. I'm not doing this for clout or anything like that. I want to do this to help everyone else, and I'm helping myself because I'm raising my vibration, and I also want to help you guys by raising your vibration. That's the whole point of this thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Why would I spend all this time doing it and then thinking about it in the off time or whatever just to talk to a camera? That's not the point of the whole thing. Is to talk to you guys, not just a camera video recording a film that I'm gonna watch like 20 years down the road. That's not what this is. So I just want to let you guys know about that, and as always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and have a nice day.